Well, hey everybody, here it is, my 10-day review on the Olight Ostation. So it's a 230 watt-hour portable power station, and I'm just doing it as a 10-day review because it's a new product and I just want to share the info with any of you who have been looking at it or thinking about it. And so far, awesome, very enjoyable, works well, metal body, built well. It has all the ports anybody could possibly need on the go, which is a 12 volt DC cigarette lighter adapter. It's got 3 USB, standard ports, and then a USB-C port, so you can actually rapid charge this through that port or rapid charge your device. And then your standard wall outlet type adapter. And so what I did while getting acquainted with this was I used it for my everyday charging needs. So the stuff that I use daily, which could be flashlights, which I actually charged my brand new gunmetal gray Warrior 3 with it. That needed a full charge, so that takes a while anyways when you get one of them massive batteries. And then my camera battery, which every day I had to charge it. There was 2 days where I had to charge 2 batteries. My Apple Watch, which I always wear while I'm out doing my thing in the woods. Obviously the cell phone, it's an iPhone 12, so it's got a big battery. It's the, the Mucho Grande plus size. And keep in mind, as I'm charging my everyday items, they're not completely depleted. On average, those items are between 40 to 60% of battery life left. The only thing that I can say that was completely discharged is my amateur radio HT. This has a 2200 milliamp hour battery in it. It's a good sized battery. It takes 3 hours on the tray, on the dock, the charging cradle. Anyways, and this is depleted almost every single day because I use it as a receiver when I'm just, doing stuff around the house. So that actually ate up a lot of battery life charging wise, but I did it every single day with the other items. And so as well for charging the Ostation, you can do it with the USB-C type cable, which it does not come with. It comes with a wall adapter that you just plug in here, and it takes about 6 hours when fully drained. And I do believe I was down to 2 bars left on the Ostation, but when I plugged it in to charge it, it started from 1 bar up. Now, I want to say about the back where it charges, I like how this is flat. Yes, there are fins and fans and stuff in there, but the thing that I like about being flat, there was many a times where I put this like that, only for the simple fact where I was using it on my desk, it was just easier to, open, plug, do what I needed to do, and then situate it. I know that seems like a small thing to be able to do that, and I would not suggest leaving this anywhere like that for an extended period of time when you're using it because it needs ventilation. But for when you need to just set up, plug in, get down, I like that. The handle, so it's this, I'm not sure if it's silicone, what it is. It's a soft rubber, so it just makes it a little bit easier on the hands, and then if you need to pack it away, it folds down. This weighs 7 pounds. So imagine a gallon of water minus 1 pound. It's got some weight to it, but it's manageable. I won't be throwing it in my backpack, but easy enough to take with. So let me give you some stats on this. The USB outputs, it's 2.4 amp max per port. So you're gonna get some good charging out of the USB. The DC output, 9 to 12.6 volts. I had it ringing in at, I think, like 11.8, just under 12 for my portable ham radio gear, which is great. At some point, I will use that on the go. And then your AC output, 110 volt, 60 hertz, 200 watt, pure sine wave. So they claim that you can run larger things like this, like big box fans, television sets, small refrigerator, and get somewhere in the 4 to 6 hour range for like the TV, a big TV, 50-inch, 6 hours for a big box fan. I won't be using any of that for this, but my daily items, it is an absolute must if I go somewhere to be able to charge those things, and think I did it over the course of 10 days, every single day, to get this down to between 1 and 2 bars. And side notes for when using. So when you want to use a particular port, you press that, the port that you want to use. You can use multiples at the same time, and I did do that. Now, when I plugged stuff into the USB ports, when it was done charging, this would shut itself down. When I charged my amateur radio HT through this port, in the morning, it was still on. This did not shut itself off, maybe because the charging cradle was still drawing on it. I don't know. That's just an observation. It's really not a big deal unless you were to leave it plugged in for weeks or something. So seeing if anything I missed, it does state on the box, it has enough power for a mini refrigerator or your television. I'm going by what I saw people posting online. Somebody else also said it did their coffee maker, which is obviously definitely important. If it's a like Mr. Coffee machine, those draw crazy amps. For that to do that, if that's the case, that is great. And the handle is TPU. It says it on the box. I didn't spend much time reading the box. I just got it out, read that, plugged it in, and began my 10-day stretch. So that's it, everybody. There's not much else I can tell you, but it was completely handy, and I will definitely use that in the field if I go somewhere. If I want to operate radio out in the yard, perfect. And yes, it is expensive. Do you need it? Well, that all depends on you. Don't forget my code SDNT10 will get you 10% off in the store, so if you choose to buy it, click the link down below, and you can save 10%, which is actually quite a few bucks if you get something like this. That's it. I appreciate you tuning in, checking it out.